What is up, my fellow realmers? This video is going to make a lot, and I mean a lot, of realmers very, very, very upset. And it's going to be a little... Okay, I'll just get into it. Why not? I'll just get into it. You know what I mean? Let's just spread the jam on the butter. So, anyways... yeah, where do I even begin? So, I was invited to a Discord server that had quite a lot of realmers who like my content. I'm pretty sure some of them are watching this very video as I speak. Well, like later on, like, you know, the video's on and like you're listening to this and I'm like, as I speak, you know, it's like a future thing, but it's like planting the seed. Anyways, so I joined the server, and it's freaking so cool to see so many different realmers who are like, Verge, love the stuff. You're a walking positive clip farm. You know, a living positive clip farm. I'm sorry. Stuff like that. It was really cool. Super duper cool. And I saw that they're like sharing my videos and stuff on their stuff and their server and whatnot. But it kind of quickly turned into like one thing after another. And it basically was like, I felt really, really sad because I was kind of put in this position of, you know, like, I gotta, like, respect myself, you know? Well, actually, you don't know, so I'll explain to you. Basically, for like 3 days in a row, I got blatantly ignored. Like, conversations would be had, and I would just, you know, get ignored. So, it was kind of like this moment of, like, I was invited here, I'm getting ignored, and I think like the straw that broke the camel's back was I actually soloed a void, and if, you know, hearing that, most people would be like, there's no flippin' way. Well, no, I have the picture. Maybe I'll even put it up right here. Do a little extra editing or something just for this part, just to show you that one picture. Or you know what? I'll post a picture on my community tab, or they changed the name of it to posts, so I'll post it over there. So just look over there, you'll see it'll be the void I soloed. Unfortunately, I can't record me soloing a void. I actually tried after that one, but the thing is my hardware that I'm using right now isn't the best. It's not top notch at all whatsoever. And so when I rotate the screen, it actually rotates slower than when I'm not recording. Like, so that was the issue there, was that. But, you know, it's kind of like this moment of like, I felt really sad because, you know, it's a full Discord server that's full of people that practically adored me. And I'm not saying that in a way of like, that's how I saw it. I'm saying that in a way of that's actually how one of the members described the way I was getting treated there. Because, you know, it's like, hey guys, I know when I'm not welcome, right? Like, I'm no stranger to not having friends and stuff. So that's kind of what happened there, right? It was just like, okay, cool. Like, my whole life I've kind of been a lone wolf, like, and I don't mean to sound like alpha, you know, but like, it's true. I've been a black sheep of everywhere I've kind of been involved in, you know, school, groups, clubs, whatever, sports even. I just never really fit in. I never really fat in. But, you know, that's the thing, is, like, I kind of, I don't know. It's just like, there's that going on. And then on top of that too, it's like this YouTube thing. I don't think people actually realize that like this, if it doesn't work out for me within a certain time frame, or if I don't at least have a solid foundation of content under my belt before a certain time frame, then I'm kind of out of luck. So this whole YouTube thing is being started and done and stuff, and I actually have a time limit to start earning money with this. So with that being said, here I am spending heck of time with these people who, well, actually one individual in particular, which I actually will name drop because I appreciate everything that they did for me. The other person, there's someone else who actually owns that server. I won't name drop them because I don't know what's going on. They've had like two different name changes or three, and it's so just in case, But anyways, the other person, speaking of, Case showed me how to do Oryx 3 a lot easier, and I actually had my first O3 complete, and then a second one right after that, and then the third one immediately after. It was extraordinary. So, Case, if you're watching this, I appreciate that a ton. And the owner of that server, I appreciate everything you've done, because when I joined that server, it was like kind of overwhelming. I'm not going to lie, because I'm not used to being told good things about myself. Not that I'm a cruddy person. It's just like I don't get that often. And so it was like this, just a whole bunch of different things going on. But, Case, I do appreciate you helping me with O3 and the owner of the server. I appreciate everything you've done in terms of like sharing my content on there, all this stuff. Like, I genuinely appreciate it. It's just, unfortunately, I will say this though. I was told that I was too genuine, and I was told that, well, actually, I'll just sum it up. I was too cool for school. I was too cool for the group. That's what I'll just put it like that. Now, I'm not saying they're not cool. It's just they they behave in a certain way and they act in a certain way that I don't reciprocate. And so it was kind of like they didn't know how to interact with me because it's like, again, I was just genuine apparently. And so it became this thing of like, oh, okay, so I'm being talked about in the sidelines and I'm actually being excluded from the group. I'll take my leave. That's what I mean by earlier when I said I needed to respect myself, was because it's like I'm not only wasting a lot of time, like as you all can tell who's been keeping up with my uploads, the past few days I haven't uploaded anything. And it's just like I got lost in, this whole, oh, I'm making friends now ordeal, this whole spiel. And I just got really lost in it. I got really lost in that because, again, my whole life I've never had a lot of friends, and it just, it was like, wow, I'm actually like talking about it and stuff, but then I don't know. But anyways, so there's that. I'm gonna update that. Secondly, I think it's time that I start off on a new slate because, like to bluntly put it, I'm not doing this series to make friends. I'm not doing this series to be like, hey, I'm better than everyone else. The only reason why I'm doing this series is because when I came back after taking a break from shooting my Kingdom Hearts full series, I was taking a break from Chain of Memories, and I hopped on Realm, and I was playing Realm, and people were just, well, specifically one Realmer was kind of shitting on this light blue star. They're like, oh, you're a light blue star, you don't know nothing, you're not good at the game, blah, blah, blah. And that person who was shitting on the light blue star happened to be a white star. And so I was like, you know what, dude? Like, hey, that's not cool, man. Like, just because you're, and I didn't say man, but I'm just saying in general, like, I'm not going to assume people's genders, right? But the thing is that I was like, hey, so you, just because you have a white star, that doesn't mean that you're better than that other person. And they were like, actually, yes, it does, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, anyone can get a white star. And boom, I was like, and well, actually, no, it wasn't and boom right there. They responded, and they were like, yeah, I'd like to see you try. Well, I'm standing up to a bully. I saw an opportunity to, actually prove a whole group, a whole populace that plays this game wrong. That's it. That's the purpose of the series, is to prove all these people wrong and to stand up to all these bullies. Because, come on, only a bully is going to be like, uh-oh, you were born to where, as an adult, you're only 4 feet tall or 3.5 feet tall. You know, that means I'm better than you. It's like, no, I'm standing up to those type of people, except in this instance, it's people who have like 7,000 hours in this game talking down on new players who are entering this game, making it look bad. That's it. So and it's going to lead back to the Discord server because, I was in there and I was being asked, what are your plans after you get the white star? You going to exalt? You going to do all that stuff? No. Hell to the motherfucking no. You know how long it takes to exalt? And secondly, I feel like a lot of these people were inherently posers because it's like, have you actually looked at my channel? I'm not a Realm of the Mad God tuber. I'm not Sebchuf. I'm not Bikiri Blocks or whatever, like, or Silver Dollar even. I'm not doing solely Realm of the Mad God content. As a matter of fact, Killing Floor 3 is coming out, and I'm going to pre-order that shit. And I'm going to be playing that, and I'm going to be uploading content on that. So, it's like I was being expected of to continue because I was getting all this support. And that inherently showed me that it was like, oh, okay, so this support isn't inherently free because now I'm being told to do stuff. And I'm like, no, this is my channel. And something that I pride myself in is the fact that I'm not going to, first of all, I'm not going to sign any contracts. No contracts whatsoever. If someone's like, hey, you want to do a collab? I'm like, sure. What do you want to do? They're like, well, before we continue, you need to sign a contract. Hey, that's where the conversation ends. That's how I work. That's how I roll. So, it was kind of like this moment of I kind of got this vibe from the server of like, oh shit, the Discord server, where it's like, oh shit, you're doing all of this stuff for me, and now it's kind of giving off a vibe where it's like, I made you. I'm the reason why you started becoming famous. When it's like, you forget that I've been doing this for years. You forget about the 2,000 other videos that I have uploaded. Like, this series isn't that long. Actually, 2,300 videos I have uploaded. It's like, I don't know. I just got a lot of bad vibes. from the server. And like I got some good vibes. Like there were some good noodles in there. Like no one was rude to me or nothing like that. It's I started to see the bigger picture of like, oh, okay, I'm kind of being used as like oh, I built him, I made him. And so it was just like, okay, it was that, a bunch of other stuff. And so I was like, okay, screw it, whatever. And I just was like, that's my leave. So I do appreciate it. I do appreciate the help. However, I'm also, as a person, because people also forget, I'm not just a content creator, I'm a person. I'm a human being behind the recordings, behind this keyboard right here, behind the mouse right here. I'm a person. I have my own feelings, my own thoughts, my own opinions. And so it's like a lot of things were being imposed. Like, for example, what I'm about to do, which is feeding really rare items. That is something that I was told I can't do, to not do. Don't do that. Instead of you shouldn't, it was don't do that. And so it's like, it's new to me because I'm very, 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 very nice. But I'm starting to see that I'm maybe too nice. Because when you're too nice, that kind of invites room for other people to try and impose ideologies and all this stuff. And furthermore, it gets awkward because I don't budge. Like I was asked if I would like, well, I don't want to bring up conversations, but basically I gave a legitimate response, basically saying that I wouldn't harm a hair on this individual's head. As a matter of fact, it would just be a really fun conversation to have with this individual after everything, which is another experience in life. And so I just didn't vibe with these people. These people didn't vibe with me, clearly. And so, yeah, I left. Something else I'm going to do is I thought, you know what, while I'm here, I'm going to clean my slate. So, let's see. I don't know this person. I'm going to remove. I don't talk to this person. I'm going to remove. I haven't seen them on. I haven't seen them on. I'm basically going to go ahead and clear my slate here. Because the thing is, let's see, Mitku stays, Turtons, Robots, Loopy, Hawax, Smush'em, Connet, Jimmy stays, Flaming Co, Bottom Sigma, Garfuzzy, all these people, Realmers, all these Realmers, it's just FXDZ, you stay. But yeah, that's the thing, is I'm making this part not to crash out. I'm making it to prove another point, while I'm already making a point to everyone who's white-starred, which basically, I'm sorry, Taco Shark, you get to stay. Socrates, Gabriel Neves, Punkin, you can stay, Popcron. Actually, Virgins, I'm not really too sure who you are, sorry. So yeah, this is what we're gonna end off with here. Boom. Going to my guild. Let me give one last shout out to this guild, because here's the thing. They heisted me from my first ever guild, which was Realm Gooners. Which consisted of Tristan Cat, Lai, and Mans is Bad. Really cool Realmers, really cool individuals. It just, this Realmer here, Arkai, joined Realm Gooners to get me to join this guild. However, it's been 50 days, 7, 52, 24, 19, 23, and 19. Oh, that's me. So I'm very sorry, Arkai, but I am going to leave this guild as well. And I'm very sorry, all you roamers out there, but I'm not going to join any more guilds. I'm going to wipe myself free from distraction, and I actually am going to state this openly here and now. I'm done making friends. I'm done talking to friends. I'm done allowing for opportunity to waste precious time that could be put into this obviously time-limited goal that I'm trying to achieve, which is monetizing my channel. So, yeah, I'm very sorry if I all of a sudden now sound and seem so crass and rude and horrible and mean and awful and just ugly. However, at the end of the day, it's just I'm doing what needs to be done to make sure that, hey, this YouTube thing works out. So I'm going to do that, but I'm also going to do this as well. Since I was clearing my slate, I decided I'm going to take all my characters and, you know, I 8 out of 8'd my level 1, but I'm going to start here. Because, actually, no, I'm going to start on my wizard. So I'm going to start here, work my way down, and I'm going to feed all of this stuff. All of it. Everything. It's all going to go. Because, you know what? It's a video game. It can all be earned again at the end of the day. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, is earn it again as I play the series. So, alright, I just hope I have enough fame to feed all this. So I'm going to go through every single item, give it all one last look-sees. Feel free to pause. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and feed all this stuff to my pet. So we got the embellished quiver. We got the butter bow, which actually I got the butter bow and the spelling spell. You can see it in my community tab. I got a double white in a single machine. So there's that. We got the butter bow, amber encrusted helmet. Actually, you know what? Here, just in case. I'm going to swap this out for a rune. I'm actually just going to throw it on the floor. There we go, because that's 750 feet power comparison, so it's a lot more. Okay, so, helmet rune. We have the arcane rapier, the kamishimo, the heavenly halo, honey circlet, and edictum praeturis. Come over here to the Wandering Soul spell, the Anointed Robe, Hive Mind Circlet, Mantle of Skuld, or Skuldi, Wakizashi of Eastern Winds, Radiant Heart, Ring of the Sphinx, and Spelling Spell. This one's really good because low mana cost, you can just spam it. That's why it's good. Alright, let's double check, make sure I'm on my main squeeze, because I have another legendary now. But I want to max out my main squeeze. And boom, look how easy that was. Alright, now... Oh, of course my game's lagging. It's most likely going to kick me out. Look at all these just floating off into space. All those pets are stationary. Yeah, it's going to kick me out. But yeah, you know, like, I appreciate the support. I appreciate the help. I really do. It's when it starts to give off a certain vibe, where, or like if I'm like starting to kind of raise my brow, it's like, it's like, I don't know. Okay, so it's gonna do this. Look at this. Oh, I should have enough. I should have enough to feed everything. This is gonna take a moment, but it'll reload. But yeah, you can just skip it, or you can listen to my word vomit. But yeah, so I don't know. It's strange. It's really strange. I've never been excluded from a group for being too genuine. So yeah, it's definitely something to process. But yeah, so I'm gonna wait on this because yeah, this part I built up everything, so well, saved up everything and took it off of my other characters and put it in the vault, stuff like that. Okay, so this is gonna take a moment. The one thing I don't appreciate about this game is the connectivity. And I know right now they have a test realm going on where they were like, yeah, sorry, you guys are going to experience some server stuff. And it's like, okay, that's cool. But then when it's like, you can't even play the game, it's like, oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't do that test server thing, especially since you haven't incorporated anything that I said in my Deca listen and please take notes video. But yeah, so anyways, it's disappointing. I'm not gonna lie, it's very disappointing because when I make a new friend, it's like I put my heart and soul into that, and seeing this server full of people, full of different individuals from different parts of the globe, and they're like, your content's inspiring, it's motivating, it's awesome, all this stuff. You kind of like I'm not saying to suck my thing, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not even expecting that. But what I am expecting is at least a response. I mean, dude, I soloed Void, come on. But it's like, you win some, you lose some. Now, if this would load, that would be great. Because I really don't want to end this part after just feeding that alone. I swear to God, I will fucking email Deca too, straight up. Be like, give me my fucking items back. Straight up. Yeah. It's really disappointing. Not just this, just the whole ordeal as a whole. Oh my God. I really, really, really don't want to have to reset this. I'm literally just gonna, I don't know if you can hear this. Hold on, let me. I'm literally just gonna keep on clicking. Because this is gonna be so fucking frustrating if it just keeps this shit up. Because I spent hours collecting all that shit just to fucking feed it. Just for it to kick me out like this. Yeah, Deca, if you're watching this, ooh, that's all I'm gonna say. This is not a good look for your game whatsoever. And it's just like, oops. It doesn't even tell you why a connection was closed, none of that. I mean, I can assume it's because the other server I was in was full and it was just like, oh, we can't handle it. But come on, dude, I'm in the middle of a fucking video here. Getting in the way of my videos? Ooh. See, that's where I draw the line. And it's probably going to keep doing this too. And honestly, I think it is going to do that. So, God. God fucking damn it, dude. And I'm going to have to upload this too, because I already fed the shit. I already made progress on my pet. Oh. Oh, okay. Hearing new music. Come on, Deca. Don't let me down again. I don't want to say you always let me down, but it would be nice to not be let down in this instance. And what are you going to do? Ban me for making this video being like, your servers fucking suck? Oh no, it's not like Killing Floor 3's coming out literally this right around the fucking corner. And it's not like Borderlands 4 is coming out later on this year. Oh, please. Please don't ban me. That's gonna destroy my channel because I'm totally just a Realm of the Mad God YouTuber. Right. One thing's for sure though, the whole situation kind of turned me a little bit sour. I mean, you know, it's just, ugh. Alright, here, hold on, let's just let it load. Let's see what the fuck happens. But that's me being as transparent as I possibly can, because I'm not trying to name drop the name of the server or other names. I know I name dropped Case, but for good reason. You know, actually sitting there with me in voice chat and coaching me through not only my first Archbishop Lucorix, but my first O3. Like, that was so freaking cool. It was such a crazy moment. Like, I was shaking, tearing up, and I had to stand up and walk and do like pace. I had to walk back and forth. That's how crazy that moment was. It was awesome. And they took part in that. Dude, come on. Hold on, let me see something. Oh, 33 minutes? Okay, well. You know what? I'll just... You know what? Here's what I'll do. First, I'm gonna say this. Deca, your servers are fucking ass. You apparently take all of these people's money and shove it up your dick holes and blow each other until you bust coins on each other's faces. I mean, because clearly you're not doing shit about this. You're not upgrading your hardware. You're not, you know, buying another server tower, which, if you don't know what a server tower is, it's basically like when people are like, the internet is on the cloud. It's like, no, there's a bunch of pillars with a bunch of boxes in there that are storing data and information. Like, that's what a server is, and it's transmitting it to people out, and you need it in a tempered environment or else it would overheat and all this other shit. But basically, it's like they're not putting their money to good use. Instead, they're just like, what can we do? And the artists there are like, well, I can make more pixels. Let's make more pixels that people can buy and for more money. But you have to pay me though. So yeah. And they're like, okay, here you go. And it's like, your management sucks. Clearly, it sucks. Fucking ass. And when you make all these events, you're hella fucking greedy. I'm not gonna say that, but I think people kind of get what I'm hinting at here. But all I'm gonna say is this. You're real fucking greedy. And it's like shit like this too, that goes on. It's like, of course this would happen. Of course this would happen in the middle of my fucking video. And now I have to split up how much I'm fucking feeding. All because they don't want to upgrade their hardware, all because they want to make poor decisions. They're like, hey, us opening up this test 5 realm or server is going to fuck up the production server, which is this, what I'm playing. This is the game. The game. And it's like, okay, if it's going to fuck up the game, maybe don't do it, dumb shit. Dumb fuck. Like, genuinely, what the fuck is going on in your fucking minds if you're going to be sitting there sucking your own fucking assholes, trying to pull out realm gold, realm coins from each other's fucking prolapsed anuses? It's like, what the fuck are you doing in Deca headquarters? Genuinely, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I already made a whole nother video and everything that you can go watch. It's Deca, please, like, take notes, whatever, just look on my fucking channel. If that's not too hard. It seems like it's hard enough as it is to get out of bed every morning for you all. And then I God forbid how it smells in the headquarters, if you guys even take showers. I'm saying, guys, because if there was a woman on board, guess what? Shit would be getting done. The woman would be like, wait a minute, guys. Maybe we shouldn't sit around sucking each other's man titties. And we should actually instead go take showers and try to maintain a healthy workplace. And then we should try to promote actually making our game not suck dog shit. And furthermore, I think that we should maybe have management tell the team, okay, if this test 5 realm or test 5, the server test 5, whatever the fuck, testing server, the new testing server, if we're going to make that and it's going to make our game suck ass, then maybe we shouldn't fucking release it. When we come back, let's see. Oh, with every okay, you earn more shit talk. And guess what? Speaking of shit talk, the only thing that's coming out of this game is shit. The best event that they've had in, I'm going to suppose, years, which people are like, Month of the Mad God was great. Yeah, okay, the snake invasion thing it tops every other fucking event. Every other one. And they're like, oh my god, you're telling me the players aren't going to spend 800 in-game hours trying to earn max exalt for, I don't know, fucking speed alone? Like, it's like, they're greedy because they take your time. They try to have you play the game for longer. It's like, I see the shit that you're doing, Deca. I'm not dumb. I've been in marketing before. I've been in copyright. You know what copyright is, and I'm not talking trademark. No, I'm talking keeping people around. It's like those videos where they're like, what happened with you and your sister? Well, yeah, well, what happened with me and my sister? Well, you're not gonna believe this. This is going to shock you. But anyways, so Fasten your seatbelt. It's like, dude, just get to the fucking point. Shut the fuck up and shut your little fucking bill of a fucking mouth and just do your fucking job. Do your fucking job. That's it. That's all you gotta fucking do. And it's like this shit happens. This shit happens. And it's like, dude, it's like, and then they'll be all, oh my god, this YouTuber has anger problems. No, it's like I'm sincere about the games that I'm playing, and I'm genuine, honest, and transparent about it. Look at my new Tales from the Borderlands playthrough, and tell me if I'm not fucking being honest. Look at my Borderlands 1 playthrough. Look at my Bioshock 2 easy melee only playthrough, and tell me if I'm not being transparent. I am always transparent. I'm always being honest. Because I care. I give a shit about games that I'm playing. I give a shit. Why? Because I'm spending time on it. And I don't enjoy the shit. I don't enjoy this. So yeah, no, fuck that. Anyways, get your thumbs out of your asses, stop human centipeding, and genuinely fix your fucking game, dude. Like, whoever's in management over there needs to be fired. Straight up. Like, if you're making so much money, because you see people popping keys all the fucking time. People are always buying keys. They're always buying effects. They're always buying something in your shitty fucking game, Deca. They're always doing something. Your pockets are always fucking loaded. So what the fuck are you doing with that money? Seriously, you ain't doing shit with that money. I'm gonna say that again. You aren't doing shit with that money. You aren't spending that money effectively. You shouldn't have these problems by this point. But you do. What does that tell you? Your management is sucking. They're leeching, quite literally leeching off of your fucking tits. So when you're sitting there telling me, oh, our game is not bad, our game is good. No, it's fucking not. It's good when it works, but then it's like all the other shit around is just like, ugh, gross. I can't wait to get White Star and throw this game in the fucking trash. God, dude, fuck. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating, genuinely. And it's like the same thing, like people like, oh my god, gamer rages over game. It's like, okay, what, you watch football? You watch soccer? You watch badminton? You watch ping pong? You watch tennis? You watch gay porn? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel fucking passionate about it, you're gonna feel emotions. So don't try to mitigate and downplay my emotions and shit. And I'm saying this for a reason, by the way. I'm not just saying this for no fucking reason. So if that's gonna happen, then you know what? I shouldn't even say that. Alright, let's try again. Alright. Don't play this game. Genuinely, in my personal opinion, don't waste your time in this game. Because in my personal opinion, it's like they clearly got some work they need to fucking do. So, anyways, I'm going to end this here. And I'm going to just pick up on the other part. And then I'm going to just go ahead and kind of do a summary in the beginning of the next update. And then we will continue the series from there. So, everyone aside from Deca and its shitty employees, have a wonderful rest of your days. Take care of yourselves so you can game yet another day. Be aware of the quote-unquote friends that you make. Notice signs. Notice if Like, just be aware of your surroundings. And surroundings doesn't mean like, oh, I'm looking at my walls and my ceiling and floor. No, I mean figuratively as well. If you're with a group of people that are telling you, hey, dude, you should eat this worm. Let me record it. Let's get TikTok famous. Recognize that that's going on their TikTok account and they're the only ones profiting and benefiting off basically at the expense of you. Recognize that. Recognize when you're being used. Recognize when there's foul play. Recognize when you're playing a shitty game. Well, I shouldn't say it's shitty. I should more so say recognize when you're playing a game that's maintained by shitty staff. There you go. Because it's true, Deca. You and your employees are shit. Like, why? Genuinely, why are there still connectivity issues after all this time? If I owned Deca, oh hell no, this would not fly. I'd have this shit solved in a day. And if you couldn't solve it, my employee, in a day, guess what? I'm gonna hire someone who can. You're fired. Your ass is grass. Peace out. Why? Because this game represents who I am. That's exactly why I would do that. All you deserve to be fired. Everyone. Whole new staff. Everyone just fired. Like Donald Trump up in this bitch. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. As a matter of fact, let's just excavate the building and let's move somewhere else because you already tainted the land. Worse than a pet cemetery or Indian burial ground. You've tainted it, soiled it, shat on it, pissed on it, fucking defiled it. I'm building this company from the ground up somewhere else. Because fuck whatever this is. That's exactly what I would be doing and saying if I was a manager, if I was a boss. I'd be like, a week tops. You have a week to fix this. In all reality, you have a week to fix this shit. Or you're fired. Guess what? Shit's gonna get done. And guess what? If it doesn't get done, you're fired. Now let me go through all these other resumes of all these other more qualified candidates, and let me actually ask them, hey, have you played video games? You didn't just get into programming to fucking, just make money, did you? Because that's what it seems like at Deca headquarters, is they're just like, how can we profit off of all these people the most? It's like, how can we get these players to keep on playing our game for the longest period possible? Oh yeah, exalts. It's like, bruh, cracker please, straight up. Like, these crackers are wildin'. That's all I'm gonna say. They're straight up fucking wildin' with how, like, they just keep getting away with it too. That's why I can't wait to put this fucking game down. Go drink some water, everyone. Like I'm gonna go do. I'm also gonna take a chill pill. And yeah. Sorry this part wasn't so fruitious as I was planning so many fucking hours into it being fruitious. But yeah, there's nothing I can really do about this. It's just gonna keep doing this to me. So yeah, anyways, everyone, yeah, sorry for losing my cool here, but I'm also not sorry because, again, back to the whole Discord thing, I'm genuine. I'm as real as it fucking gets. I'm not fake. I'm not going to play a persona. I never have. I never will. Everything, all 2,400 videos, is pure, raw, genuine me. And it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, ugh. This just, ugh. It's so disgusting. Ugh. I mean, dude, like, I come from no money. I still have no money. And it's like, if I was getting, let's say, even like fucking a third, a quarter of what Deca's earning every month, I would come out with a much better game. Much better. It would be much more concrete, much more solid, and it wouldn't have problems like this. Because why? Because I'm good at financing, because I'm good at budgeting, I'm good at figuring out who's good for the job and who isn't. Like, I don't know, maybe someone walked into Deca headquarters and was like, I'm a programmer, but they had a leather jacket on, fingerless leather gloves and shades, and they were smoking a cigar as they walked in the front door. And they're like, you're perfect for the role. For me, you know who I would have working on my games? The dude who sometimes forgets to shower because he's grinding. He's grinding for whatever fucking gear, achievement, item, mount, doesn't matter. In whatever game he's doing, I want the person who's not like, oh yeah, I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. It's like nothing against Legend of Zelda, it's cool and all, but it just screams poser to me. It just definitely screams poser. It's like, I understand it's a video game, I understand it's a different genre, I understand that people are going to like what they like. I get it, I understand. But me personally, it's like, you tell me you're a gamer. Cool, what's your favorite game? Well, I love Super Mario Brothers and Legend of Zelda. I'm just a big Nintendo guy. Oh, okay. Cool. So you have a Nintendo Switch. That's, I mean, cool, you're gaming, you know? And they're like, yeah, I beat Super Mario and I haven't played it in like 2 years. And I like to look at my Legend of Zelda video game every now and then. Oh, cool. Well, you're obviously not fit for this role, you know? You're obviously not a legitimate gamer. You played a few games, you can't call yourself a gamer. Like, I don't know. I have this stick up my own ass when it comes to this type of shit. So, anyways, that's for a conversation for another part. Maybe I'll even bring it up in this next one. So just stay tuned. I'm going to make another update right after this. So yeah, well, I'll actually feed the items on a server like US West or some shit that's not full or not going to possibly be full whatsoever to avoid this. And maybe I'll reiterate as well what's going on with the Discord shit as well. So anyways, alrighty everyone. Please excuse my rather angry and volatile demeanor this part. It's just, I feel very passionate about games. I don't know, I sound like a broken record at this point. So I'll just go ahead and end the part here. Circulate the air in your rooms, caves, mansions, domiciles, bunkers, underground dwellings, what have you. Because think of air is like what water is to fishes, air is to humans. So you want to circulate the air wherever, like, make sure it's not still. You want airflow. Drink some water. Take a shower if it's been a while. Brush your teeth. If you're depressed, try to recognize that your depression is there because just like phobias are developed, depression is another one of your body's ways of telling you that you recognize there's a problem that you have the ability to handle, address, or start working on a resolution for, such as, let's say, you're 400 pounds. and you're depressed all the time, and you hate your body, well, there you go. You know why you're depressed is because you hate your body, and people would say, well, duh, and it's like, but here's the kicker here, here's the cherry on top. You know you're able to do something about it, but you're not doing anything about it. So, think about something that isn't negative, that isn't harmful to yourself or others, that you've been putting off. For example, cleaning your room. If your closet has a bunch of knickknacks in it and stuff that you're like, I've been meaning to sort my closet out. Set aside an hour. Fix your closet up. And tell me if you feel shittier afterwards or not. I guarantee you'll feel better. I guarantee it. If you're like, oh man, I haven't been able to sleep in my bed because there's a mountain of shit on top of my bed. It's like, well, okay, there you go. You're depressed. Your body is making you depressed because there's something in your life that you know that you have control over, but you're not doing anything about it. And obviously, keep it PG, keep it away from self-harm, harming others, right? Like, keep it away from that. Don't take it to that extreme, because that's not the point I'm trying to convey here. Basically, just get up. Stop making excuses for yourself. Get up. Do something about it. Change your life up. You for all we know, you only get this one. Do you want to die at 30 years old, or do you want to die at 100? Do you want to live to see, I don't know, a possibility of you actually having someone out there, that one interaction where you meet them and they're like, wow, I really like you. And you're like, wow, I thought I was going to be single forever. You know, you really want to cut that opportunity short? I don't fucking think so. So pick yourself up, lift some fucking weights, do some squats, do some jumping jacks, do a push-up or two. I don't know, do some crunches at least. Get up, walk to the fridge, walk back to the fridge, walk back. Because you need to see the world in a way to where it's like, it's not going to pick you up. It's not going to pick you up. That's a reality of it. It sucks, but it's true. The world is not going to hold your hand through you having a fucking 8-pack and pecs and massive traps and a mean, like, ripped looking back. Like, the world is not going to just give that to you. You have to earn it. So, like any good gamer should do, just work your way up there. Build up that experience. Gain experience. Level yourself up and have your own, like, Kratos moments of, you know, letting your bandages free and on top of the fucking mountain and just accept your situation and understand, okay, this is what I have control over. This is what I don't have control over. So what I do have control over, what can I do about it now? And just start there. Go from there. I want what's best for whoever's watching this. So that's what I'll leave you off with. Alrighty, everyone. I will see you in the next part. When I get there in the next part, I'll see you there. And take care of yourselves so you can game yet another day. Bye-bye. And Deca, let me just say this. Get your shit together. Seriously, get your shit together. I'm starting to see more and more realmers as the days go by starting to talk shit. More people planning on leaving the game. Seriously, like, genuinely. Listen to what I'm saying. I know, like, yeah, I'm saying a lot of just, like, crass and rude shit, but there's other shit that's, like, real that I'm saying. So, again, Deca, go watch my Deca Please Take Notes video, because it's going to change your whole company for the better. So, alrighty. Uh, See y'all later.